You know, I have a chance that I know to fix everything, and that's why I'm telling you right now that if you decide to buy this kind of bike or to going long distance travel, this bike can make you sometimes a problem. And you know, electrical not a very big thing, but mechanical, because it's a single cylinder, it had a lot of power, gives me a lot of satisfaction. That's why I keep it, not just for that, you know, but for me it's the bike which I like to travel, because it's light. I have 2 tanks. I can ride between 500 and 600 kilometers, and the average is about 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's why I keep it. She gives me a lot of satisfaction. That's why I keep it, you know, a lot of satisfaction. But you know, like any other kind of bike, when you go long distance motorcycle, you better know to fix, you know, your bike, because sometimes you can have problem, and to find the garage and to fix even the small problems which you have can take you a lot of time and also spend a lot of money. That's why you know, to learn a little bit to fix your bike, it's very, very important, believe me, because I know what I'm telling. You know, I did not film, you know, I started 1 week ago from somewhere in the Western Europe. It doesn't matter the place, it's not very important. But I have already many problems. I did not film because I did not film. But I spent 1 day in Slovenia. I spent another day in Romania. I spent 5-6 hours in Serbia, fixed things. I spent the same thing, maybe 4 or 5 hours in Bosnia. I had the electric problem, not a big thing, you know, like a small connectors electric, which doesn't, you know, makes the contact very well, and but it's very strange because the engine works, but you have nothing, no light, no any signal, nothing, but the engine works. It's very, very strange, you know. You know, we have this idea, and we believe that if it's the modern bike, it's very complicated, electronics, all this stuff, things like that. You know, now I have opened and fixed many things on this bike. I know nearly everything which is inside. I can fix anything in the engine, distribution, exhaust valve, distribution valve, nearly everything, you know. And when I have a problem, I really, you know, feel exactly what can happen and from where the problem it comes. But it takes you time, because you have to take off many things and many screws, and depends where you are in that moment. If you have a place, no place, and sometimes like in Serbia, people comes and ask you sometimes money or things like that. It's very funny. And you know, in Serbia, in Slovenia, it was in the night, you know, 9 p.m. the engine stops close to the petrol station and he doesn't want to run anymore. And I know, I have feel that I had a problem, you know, with the alimentation. It's like that the fuel doesn't arrive at the injector and on the engine, but I didn't know exactly, you know, from the tank where exactly it was the problem, because I have many filters inside of the tank, inside, outside, you know. And the things is that this bike, everything is very, you know, if you want to have a look and fix the things, you must take off many things because you don't have access. But you know, it's the game of the story when you travel. That's why you travel, to discover. I don't travel, I like to discover and explore other places, but in the same way I will you know, discover myself, which is the most important thing. That's why I travel, to discover myself. And the big loot which I have is to know the best this factory, which is the human body, which, you know, 95% people on the planet, they know everything of everything outside, but they don't know, believe me and trust me what I'm telling you, because it's true, they don't know nothing about this factory, which is your body, you know. You don't know nothing about that. Actually, most of the people, because what you thinking, how do you feeling, it's not aligned, you know, both. That's why, you know, your body tells something, your head tells something, and we do what are we doing very often, things which doesn't happen how we want, you know. But you know, we're going in another side, which is a spiritual part. We have time to talk about that, you know, because for me, discover the place, landscape, scenery, stuff like that, you know, it's very nice, beautiful, interesting, but it's not the most important thing why I travel, you know. For me, I don't know for the others, and I don't care, you know. Each people are different, completely different, but you know, because the most difficult things on the planet, it's to discover yourself.